Welcome back, everybody. We've had our cuppas. We've had a wee bit of chat and a wee bit of giggling and a wee bit of storytelling, and we've emptied the bladders. And I want to know what you've done to fill your cuppa. Will I go to the mummies? Will I go to us?
I think we'll go to the
Mummies.
The mummies?
Yeah, and the daddies.
First. I'm going to go to Emily. Emily.
Aww.
What have you done to fill your cuppa?
So it's just taking like time out and having a bath and listening to a podcast would be like that's my time out.
Did you do anything nice the weekend?
I'm so boring now.
You did.
You did? You were
You
just
did go something
retreat?
at the weekend.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to I don't know, a wellness retreat. Yes, I completely forgot about that. That was brilliant, yeah.
Time out helps with
It was
time in.
like the perfect time out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Do you-
breathed and ice bath, like tiny bit.
Well done.
Do you-
jump back out.
Do you feel the importance of keeping your cuppa filled? Do you understand the importance of keeping your cuppa
Yeah,
filled?
because I didn't at all before. When I was unwell, I just lost interest in everything. I didn't care about me, but now I know to keep the whole house going, I need to keep myself going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's important. That's something that everything was for Friday. And like last night you came in and you volunteer within the charity.
Yeah.
And you came in last night and I goes, oh, you didn't have to come in. No, I needed to come in. I needed to get out in it.
Yeah, and I would have felt guilty about saying that before. Like I couldn't, just the guilt. I wouldn't have slept that night if I'd have said something, even just said something like that. But now I'm like, no, I need time out too. And Freddie benefits from it, and so does
You're
Michael.
important.
So,
Yeah.
And that's a really good point. Michael, your husband, benefits from that as well. It gives them time together, because that's something you found hard at the beginning. Is Michael,
I couldn't
being able
let
to
him.
father as such.
Yeah, he didn't bath Freddie even for the first 5 months. I just I couldn't. So now it's so lovely to see like the bond that they have for me taking a bit of a step back.
Yeah.
I'm still the boss, like, but
Always.
Don't tell him that.
No.
Yeah, keep that a secret.
Yeah.
But it is, and you're getting out to events with the mums and stuff, and making and building upon friendships.
Yeah.
Build your cuppa.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've got people always say like they lose friends when they have a baby, but this is the most friends I've ever had, and like the best friends that I've made as well through sport together. So yeah.
And is it because they understand? Is it
They
because
understand
of empathy?
and
No judgment?
yeah, and like we don't always just sit and talk about the illness as well. Like I can come in and just be like, oh, what do you see what Freddie was doing? Or, oh my God, is anybody's toddler like this? Like me and Elaine were chatting the other night about just being wee wrecking balls. So it's, it's just good quality friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really good quality friends, because often with friendships before it hasn't served us well. It hasn't been good, but your inner circle is good quality and circle. It helps you
supportive
and your unit.
as well. I know I could go to any of the mums and, you know, they would try and help or
Yeah.
They
And one of the
rally
mummies
round.
cuts Freddie's hair and used to come out to your house to do it.
Yeah.
When you didn't want to take him out. And,
Yeah.
he's still not used to getting a haircut now. He's not fond of it. The wee darling.
Will we go to your left, Emily, and pass it on there and see what Suzanne does to fill her cuppa?
I have been just kind of taking a step back and enjoying time in the house with my two wee ones and enjoying seeing now the bond that Catherine has as a big sister. So I'm getting a bit emotional.
Oh, lovely.
But proud. Today I was just sharing there in the break. He actually cried when she went into drama. She goes to Hazel Wand and he cried because his big sister went into drama.
He was going to miss her.
Because he missed her. But she'll take him and she'll play with him and she'll read him wee stories and all. And at the start, that was something that was difficult for Catherine as she was my eldest child. She was my only child for such a long time. And she was used to having mummy. And apart from when I was at work, it was her mummy. And that was it for such a long time. And now she's got a really great bond with him, and that kind of fills my cuppa.
Yes.
Seeing them, and again, as before, the dog as well.
your
he
animals are
knows
important.
my emotions, and he can tell if I'm having a bad day and feeling a bit down. He'll come and he'll sit beside me and he'll lay beside me and he'll let me pet him and let me vent out to him.
Oh, you tell him all the problems.
There you go.
But even you're slowing down life a wee bit, so you're able to observe.
Yes.
Catherine and Peter get, them moments as often we're so busy and we don't get seeing, or we're so stressed, or we're sitting in high anxiety that we don't see them magical moments. And that's filled your cuppa by you slowing down and observing that.
That's lovely to hear.
Wonderful.
Oh, Catherine and wee Peter. And then they'll be killing one another.
I know.
He's dead.
He'll be pulling her hair tomorrow and she'll be glad to see him go.
I know.
Oh, he kicks her, he pushes her away.
Oh, he can do it, yeah.
Defense to himself.
We pass.
Thank you. That's lovely.
Thank you,
Sharing
Jan.
that.
We pass it on around there. Who's next? Wee Zara.
I don't know. Probably the past week, my cup has overfilled because I've done so much. And then usually my cup is empty a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to the podcast when I get the girls to bed, and then my wee Thursday group is, well, I say my Thursday group's my normal group because I feel like I'm normal. You can go to loads of different play groups, but you can never be open and just yourself kind of thing. You're just there as mummy, but we just sit and drink coffee and somebody will sort out the kids.
Yeah.
On a Thursday.
But yeah.
Yeah, they're fine. They're safe. It's only us. We all
look after each
Yeah,
other.
we look after each other.
But you don't sit and talk about the illness and
No,
your
you
Thursday
don't need to.
get-togethers. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when you go to baby and toddler, so what is it about that?
You feel like you have to put on a pretense.
Yeah, you're
Like
wearing a
you're-
mask.
Yeah.
But then you're safe on a Thursday because it's not that we all know each other's business.
No,
we don't
exactly.
need to.
Uh-huh.
But we just know we're all there and we're safe.
Yeah.
And the big hugs there.
Yeah.
Big
And
hug of the services.
if you need to have it, if there's a tear, you feel you can let the tear out because you're with your friends.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were having a bad day, you might avoid a group and not go to it because
I have, like even last week, if you've just had a night of no sleep, which is the past 9 months, but sometimes you just don't go to the group, but I always go on a Thursday morning. And that's just, even if I turn up looking like shit and tired, it's all right, we're all grand.
Yeah. And it's great because Liam comes and brings the buns.
Yeah.
She's
that
the
week
caramel
it's
squares
Yeah.
last week.
me and fill up the cup.
Oh, I love it.
I've lost, when you have two, nobody tells you that having two, you completely lose yourself for quite a while. So going for a walk with a dog is the other cup filler.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause that kept you well before babies. You love your
I
walking and
always-
you're
if I don't walk the
lot.
dog, she'll sit and look at me as if I'm neglected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But by walking her, you're helping you and her.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're constantly thinking of filling your cuppa and the importance of that because we have to have reserve, don't we?
The weekly podcast kind of reminds me sometimes that my cup is running on empty. Probably more than it should. Because when you do, like, I did volunteering and stuff when I only had one kid and I don't have the time anymore. So it's that reminder of I need to fill my cup again. I need to go do something for me.
Yeah.
Not for the
You're
children.
worthy.
Because they need
Worth
me
it.
to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you need you to be you.
Yeah.
You're important, aren't you? You are. I know it's hard to say. I know we get all embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
But you're worthy. Thank you, Zara, for sharing.
Okay.
Elaine,
Lian.
you gonna sing us a wee song?
Sing a song.
Do you want me to?
Aye.
If I start, I won't stop. Well, that fills my cuppa, singing. And I know I'm not good if I'm not singing, even around the house or whatever. But baking as well. I've been baking a lot recently. And that fills my cuppa. Just taking that time to do something that I enjoy. And I haven't done that for a long time. Something that I like. You know, for a long time I was doing things for the children or, prioritizing their happiness.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish, and I've never been good at that.
You're being selfish, you're being self-full.
Yeah. And it's allowing yourself to have that me time. Listening to the podcast. Like one evening I took a cup of tea down to bed and put the podcast on, and it just lifted me. Just lifted me. And it's that, like you say, going to groups. You can go to, there's loads of different things on. I don't go anywhere else. I feel safe. And it's that quality over quantity of your friends. And I find that lots of times people will say, well, how are you? You know, when they know that you have postnatal anxiety, postnatal depression, how are you? And you can't really answer it properly, or you just say, I am okay. But with you guys who get it, you can say really what's going on, yeah, and know that you're actually going to be listened to.
Because if we ask you how are you today, we want to know genuinely how you are today.
Yeah.
Whereas
I'll say to Gemma, I'm okay, and she'll say, well, then is that a good okay or bad okay?
Yeah.
You don't stop it though.
Yeah. You know.
Is that a good ground or a bad ground?
Ask twice to tell you. Ask twice.
It's that really fills my cup of the Thursday mornings, and always going helps me. You know,
The routine.
yeah. Giving you a reason to get up and out.
And your boys love it.
Oh my God, they love it.
Aren't they, Ciara and Auntie Gemma?
Tonight saying Aladdin's Kingdom tomorrow.
Oh,
You know,
And maybe someday, you know, when you're feeling it, you are recovering. You know, you're from the illness. You know, that the anxiety isn't consuming you. That you will attend baby and toddler and find that you enjoy it. But at the moment, our specialist care and the bespoke service that we're providing is holding you at this time.
Yeah.
You know.
Until you're ready to take that next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it does.
Like you've went and ventured on things that you thought you never ever know. We planted plenty of seeds, months planting seeds with you, and you were not aware of what we were doing. But it was because your world was us, but there is a world outside that as well as us. We're here as a big hug together, and that's through your Sure Start and other baby and toddlers and different things and little smilers. So you were there before that's how we knew about it, was through the mummies.
I actually took the boys' tet one weekend, and I never would have done that before. But it was the going to the Aladdin's Kingdom that week group that gave me the confidence to do that, and I know the girl that runs it,
Which helps as
so
well.
that helps, and it's a small, safe space.
Yes.
You know?
The key word there is you're building confidence, girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're not staying in the story. You are evolving.
Yeah.
You're evolving through your journey from illness to wellness.
Yeah.
That's so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And having your tribe around you, cheerleading you on.
And that's what Emily said about, for the first time, you know, feeling that you actually have like real good friends around you for a long time. And it's no fault of my friends that I had through my teens and 20s. Like, they're great friends, but our lives are very different. My life is very different to what I was back then. And their lives have taken a different path, and I can't blame them for our friendships being different. I wouldn't say breaking down, but it's just different. You know, we're at different places in our life, but the friends that I have made, I actually feel now that I actually have friends again. For a long time I felt like I had nobody.
And that social connection is very, very important. Very important.
Yeah.
As humans, we need that.
Yeah.
And it's being with the right people. It's not often. Sometimes we can draw to the wrong people because there's a want or there's a gap in our lives, and that's not healthy.
No.
You realise that you're around a good tribe of people, and that's powerful stuff, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Sure, a great bunch.
Mighty.
We're looking women, so we're.
Aye, quite good looking women over there.
Quite good looking. Do you see? My big heads about this place. These dolls.
Ciara started it.
Ciara started.
And just carrying it on.
Do you see on that topic, Ilian? I wonder if you'd pass the mic to the two men at the back, if you didn't mind. No, it's just that social connection. It's something Michael, if you didn't mind sharing how you fill your cuppa, maybe on a Wednesday.
Well, I suppose
One thing
the
that
big thing for me is meeting up with Eamon on a Wednesday, having a bit of a little chat, talking rubbish as usual, and then filling our bellies full of pizza. And it's something that breaks up the week. You know, it's when you get up on the Monday morning for work, it's a long week.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's Wednesday, pizza night. And then you're halfway towards the weekend.
Hump day.
Comes round again, you know. I think that gives us a chance to just chat and release whatever's in our head. We've got common thoughts, talk about the same things. And you always come home feeling a wee bit lighter and a bit better for it.
This is Fill Ur Cuppa, the Support Together podcast, and we couldn't bring the podcast to you today without the support of Clarity Scanning and Holistic Health. Clarity Scanning and Holistic Health is a private pregnancy, ultrasound and complementary therapy facility. Their mission is to provide a more holistic approach during your pregnancy. Visit clarityomagh.com.
Yeah.
If I didn't have it, truthfully at this minute in time, I don't think we'd have enough to fill my cup. Oddly enough, I'm one of these people that don't do well in the winter. Dark evenings and stuck in a house. And you know, people turn around and say, "Oh, well, you can go here and go there." It's very hard to push yourself to go a place you don't want to go to.
Yeah.
So coming out on Wednesday night with another S2 dad's a big help to me.
And I think that's the point. Eamon sitting with his S2 Super Dad jumper. And I guess what you said, an S2 dad. What is an S2 dad?
He's somebody I can relate to, that we have common problems, common things going on. Maybe not problems, but common things that's going on. And we've become comfortable in our own thoughts that we can talk about past experiences, about maybe what's going on in S2 with the family, extended family. And all the wee things that we're getting from Support Together. We don't just sit in the background doing nothing. We do talk about things, and you know, we're in tune with our own feelings.
Yeah,
we can talk about our own feelings. And we can talk about the benefits of being in the S2 family. We see these ladies here tonight from time to time. But they're not strangers. They're people that you know that have went through journeys.
Yeah.
And we know that every one of them have had a hard battle. But one thing we can recognise that because we've seen it in our own families.
Yeah.
And we have empathy and understanding of what they went through. And, you know, we've learned an awful lot. Learned a lot about our own feelings to understand theirs. So I suppose that's the big thing, you know, is keeping going, looking forward to the longer evenings, maybe meet up more than once a week.
Yeah.
Get to pizzas. Maybe go to the dogs, do fishing, something like that there.
Yeah.
Just, you know, go to a car show, anything that can bring us together, because the time spent together is better than sitting in the house.
Oh, and we all know what happens whenever you don't get out.
Eamon writes a poem.
Whenever over Christmas there was a wee night there. There was a Wednesday night that was missed, and then it went down. It was meant to be a Friday night, and then it was missed, and it went on for 2 weeks. I think he just missed out.
Possibly.
Over Christmas, and then the first night back, then Eamon he'd write this wee poem. Now, bearing in mind that he was writ this poem at bedtime, me lying in the bed probably snoring beside him. He's never written me a poem in his life, and we're going out 16 years. And I'm going to share the poem. It's called My Friend Mick. We meet at the depot on a Wednesday night to walk around town and talk about shite. Down Campsie we go with our heads held high, a spring in our step, a glint in our eyes. Down to the roundabout, which way will we go? Ah, fuck it, we say, we'll go with the flow. We chit and we chat about days gone by, cars that we had and things we couldn't buy. Out the Cookstown Road we normally would go, cars beeping and tooting from people we know. In past the leisure, the pace picks up. The hunger is on and the place is near shut. In the door, John stands with a smile. Nice walk, lads, he says as the pizzas stack high. We order and sit till our feed is ready. Jordan on hand, cash at the ready. The pizza is it all goes so quick. Another night passed for myself and friend Mick. There you go, maybe romance.
When that was, when Eamon, you were going out for a walk one night and Eamon read this to you.
Aye.
How did that feel?
Couldn't believe it. It was smiling from ear to ear. Genuinely was.
You came home.
You
and
were a wee
all
bit freaked,
chuffed.
no?
No, you know, one thing I've learned over the last number of years is appreciate things. If, you know, good things come to you, appreciate them and take them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very appreciative of his time spent thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't embarrassed about it. I just was genuinely impressed. Told Una when I got home.
Yeah.
I mean, initial thought was nobody's ever done this for me before, like in you know, in an open friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, you know, I'm gonna embrace it. So I got it printed out and put it on the wall.
Liz, he went and ordered a frame and all, and something.
Spent my own
My
money on
lovely
it.
painted
Spend his own money.
kind of doesn't blend in with me. Decor.
But it's like I say, it's just something that if it's in your head and it's worthwhile to say thanks, say thanks. Don't say
Yeah.
thanks when it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
moments there.
gratitude, isn't it? Being,
It's gratitude. It was gratitude for the friendship that they have.
and you've met actually through S2.
Through S2.
S2 short for support together. For any listeners, maybe that don't kind of understand that it's a short term. You've met through.
Yeah. Well, oddly enough, we didn't know it, but we were at school together. Well, he was a year younger than me, I think, at school, but probably remember his face from school, but I didn't know him. And then the
Lip sync.
lip sync.
Have to actually
2018.
in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Use two boys.
Did
We
your wee
wanted-
guitar
We were
act?
trying our best to get an all men band or something because we were really was getting desperate to
Yeah.
get. People weren't signing up for it, and so you were pulling heartstrings from husbands, and friends, and blackmailing. And Michael loved AC/DC, Eamon loved AC/DC, and so did another fella that we knew. And Leslie was in here in this room, and you two met, and we go. Leslie says, "Right, sure, we'll see how you get on." And so what did she do? She played, didn't she? The AC/DC song. What song was it?
Shook me all night long.
Shook me all night. Like that. They were in sync. Eamon did the drums, Mick did the miming, and I mean headbanging. And they had it the sync like that, just like though it was unbelievable. And then from there, you two have
We're like-minded. We have the same interests and we can talk rubbish for hours.
yeah. For
We
hours.
enjoy each other's company, and that's the big thing. And you know, it's for me, it's something that took me through some difficult times. You know, especially recently. But
Yeah.
we're coming in now to the spring, and there's more opportunity to get out and about.
Keep
spend
filling your
time with
cup.
family.
Yeah. And like you're an older man, a such mature, wonderful man. No, I suppose I'm trying to get to the point here and I'm getting it wrong. Sorry. But isn't it something like with Matthew sitting here in Matthew 17, you know, isn't it something that we wish the younger version of you was aware of? The importance of social connection, the importance of good friendship, the importance of filling your cup
nothing
in a
much-
healthy manner.
Yeah, there's not much good at getting older. Like, you know, there's very little. But the one thing that I would say about getting older is you get a bit wiser and you appreciate people for who they are and what they are. And when you're young, you're flying about. You don't take things at all in. You just,
Yeah,
you know, the world's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour.
that's right.
Get older, you have time to appreciate people, to appreciate good people. And we always say at home, like, you know, surround yourself with good people, you'll not go far wrong.
Yes.
The truth, you know what is. And I suppose it's something that we're hoping to extend more, and we have mummy sitting here and some of partners and stuff like that maybe down the line that they could avail of S2 super dads.
Well, the
Something we need to
super
build upon.
is one of
Invaluable.
the things that we would say, you know, anybody can be a super dad.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to come out and walk with us or talk with us and eat with us, that's fine. That's what we do. And if you feel comfortable enough to want to do that week after week, all the better.
Yeah.
And an example of it is the guy that serves us the pizzas, John,
Yeah.
last week. He sort of knows a wee bit about what the Super Dads is about. He knows a little bit about it. He's asked over the weeks and months, we're going to 4 months maybe. And he's asked to come out with us for a walk and a talk. And that's a good thing because he's getting advantage of it as well. Now, he's not part of the S2 family, but it's not about that. It's not exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know, he can. We're happy if he wants to gather up and chat, and we know that going into him, like even tonight, We come through the door and a big hello for us, you know, and can't wait for Wednesday to come.
Yeah.
It's only a bit of crack, but it's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like how these
mummies are for a Thursday.
Really, and your Thursday and coming to the yeah. So this is how they're feeling. Yeah. So when the other half is aware of that and they sees the benefits, it works really well again. And used to say, oh Jesus, as I said, she's Una, go and run one of them every night of the week. She comes back and a different woman. You know, and I notice the mood in Michael, and it's so important for him. And then he knows that me getting out and seeing people that is good for my mental well-being. Eamon, do you mind sharing with us that, like, what does a Wednesday night, is that something that helps to fill your cuppa, or do you think,
I look forward to it all week. You know, and the wee poem, what can I say about it? What would you say about the poem?
You say?
It was hell of that or come out of the closet some other thing. Edit that out there. No, but the poem was just, I read it in a couple of minutes. Ciara was lying snoring. It was like a sow eating a turnip beside me. I never heard nothing like it in my life.
He loves me, really.
I had the TV at 35 one night and I could still hear. That's not even joking. You think Gemma's bad with the wee feet going across the floor? You only hear Ciara snoring. But only she wakened herself one night.
I snore.
Ciara,
I'm
did you
very
waken
proud of
yourself?
like a diesel engine.
Of the shins kicked of her head, and that's no joke, I swear to God, but no, that's beside the point.
Hey, we're trying to avoid a divorce here.
We love each
Ciara
other, really.
loves
Like.
I know.
I know. I snore. I don't really care. What do you say?
That would mean my friend Mick.
Aye.
No, getting out on a Wednesday, it's great to break the week, like, and you know, and you're out chatting to people, and you meet people in the street, and you say hello to them, and it's good for your head to get out.
Most nights you come home and you say, oh, I met Mrs. Harris the night, or I met Master McGlone walking the night. Whenever Eamon meets the whole country and then goes home and tells the Wayans, I seen your teacher the day. Your teacher seen me the night. The teachers don't see him. The car drove by. Eamon knows the registration, but that's as far as...
But that's the whole
Yeah.
the doubting and
The waving
Waving and
you
the
know.
both for the pizza, and John's always in good form to see us coming in, like, and we're delighted. And they're Jordan boy too, and they're
We've met friends.
of course, and I enjoy seeing them too. Like, they're about to crack them. They're very, very modest people. You know, very. Aye.
Do you see the importance of keeping your cuppa filled?
Aye. It'd be a long week in the house if you didn't. It would be a lot. Nothing to look forward to. You know, it'll be a long week.
Like, and you're a daddy, you're a husband, you're a brother. There's a lot of hats that you know that and balls that you're juggling as such and roles in life.
It's hard to get time for everything, but you have to make a wee bit of time sometimes rather than.
Because it's important time for Eamon.
And Eamon doesn't make much time for herself most of the time. It's just go.
I'll get the violin here.
But that is true, because you're trying to go and work, you know, and earn money, and it's thinking then of the kids and thinking of everything else. And to see him at the other end, you know, here is probably the same, run. So you getting out, spending time.
And it's only an hour or so, but it makes a wild difference. You know, an hour, 2 hours out of the week's nothing, but it makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. I see a difference in you.
So you would recommend the likes of that social connection?
Oh, without a doubt.
The right tribe.
As Mick says, this is like a wee family. You know, this, you mightn't, like, there's people we don't know here, but you could chat to them and meet them tomorrow and chat to them, and everybody gets on well. And
Respect them for what they've come through.
Yeah.
oh, and it's not an easy journey they come through. Like, it's not, and if any of your men want to come out with us, no bother, as long as they buy the pizza, we'll be happy enough and take a turnip home for Ciara.
And you had said something there, Eamon, when we went off on the break. I'm not going to tell people the poem that you created for Ciara for Valentine's. That is not going to.
No, it's too romantic. I wouldn't want anybody else
It's
copying
too
it next year.
romantic. People would be jealous out there.
Be on all them
but
cards.
it's the fact that you were saying, like, you're hearing of some of the mummies and their job roles and things. This illness.
Oh, it makes no difference what job you do. It's not out of the book.
Like we literally pressed stop for the recording to go and have a wee break, and Eamon turned around to Mick and said, you know, it doesn't matter, like, there's people there that there's a nurse and there's a social worker and they got it. It doesn't, and we were trying to explain to him, it doesn't give two fucks who you are.
Doesn't care how much you have in the bank either. You know, and I think that's not a really important message because we judge, don't we? You know, when you think, and then that's how we all feel, like, in the sense of, I shouldn't be like this because I should be like that. I am. What's happening to me is happening to me, and let me share this for me to get better, and let me understand this. So that, that was a very, very good point that Eamon made. And that's the first time he's probably seen a mix, and realising it doesn't matter if you went to university. Not one. Depression, by the way, doesn't give a hoot. Never mind postnatal. Doesn't care.
Support together has changed everybody in this room, their lives for the better, not for the worse. Ciara's a different woman. You can actually kind of half speak to her now. You can.
Yeah.
But even everybody else, like, what do you say there?
I get that, Eamon.
Even when you think of it, like, humble beginnings.
You're going to get a bit of slack.
Go with the face, Mike.
She's lost for words and that never happened.
This was Fill Ur Cuppa, the Support Together podcast, with me, Mrs. Zoe, Ciara O'Gowan, my co-hosts Una Leonard and Gemma Cassidy. Brought to you today by Clarity Scanning and Holistic Health and produced by 9874 Creative.